In the United States, we delegate to the states the authority to administer elections. That's through our Secretary of State and the elected officials at the General Assembly. These are partisan elected officials, and oftentimes the Democrats and Republicans, they may enact laws and policies and guidelines that suppress our votes, that cause long voting lines, that change the restrictions on early voting, that change guidelines for provisional ballots, and an overall suppress the vote and the people's right to vote. So what we have done is we prepared a petition to actually put this provision on the ballot, a voter bill of rights, to advocate for the interests of the voter in the state of Ohio. The Constitution, being the highest level of law, will have authority over the legislature and the Secretary of State, so that they cannot pass any laws, rules, or guidelines that would abridge the fundamental right to vote in the state of Ohio.
This constitutional amendment was introduced by Ohio State Representative Alicia Reese out of Cincinnati, Ohio. And we, as Alpha Kappa Alpha Zeta Theta Omega chapter, are among 23 chapters in the state of Ohio who are charged with trying to get this Ohio Voter Bills of Rights amendments passed to get it on the ballot. So we knew right away it was important for us to have collaborative partners such as the NAACP, civil rights organizations, in order to make this happen. And we're so excited that NAACP is on board, as well as others, in order to bring this forward.
Hello, my name is Judy Hill with the Akron NAACP. I'm president of the Akron unit. And we too believe in the collaboration and understand the importance of it. Voting rights is something that is one of our tenets, something that we build our reputation on. So when the AKAs asked us to participate, it was a no-brainer. It was very easy to do. So we came on board, collecting signatures, helping people understand the initiative and why we need to make the change.
Zeta Theta Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated didn't waste time murmuring about the Ohio Voter Bill of Rights collaboration to secure over 300,000 signatures of registered voters throughout Summit County and beyond. With the support of original citizens, we reached out to churches, civic and civil rights organizations, labor unions, and progressive partners such as the NAACP and others, mobilizing our resources to bring about the change needed. Enthusiastically, I can report that Zeta Theta Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, along with our collaborative partners, have secured over 1,000 uncertified signatures of registered voters. And we will continue to work with our partners until this historic legislation, the Ohio Voter Bill of Rights constitutional amendment, is law.
Why should we support the Ohio Voter Rights Petition? Why? Because it's the right thing to do. It's a thing that benefits us. It guarantees us a lot of liberties and responsibilities that go along with the liberties. Because we had so many people before us that fought for us so that we could exercise the right to vote. It's important that we, number one, register. If you know anyone that's not registered to vote, encourage them to register to vote. You can register if the person will be 18 years old by the time of the election. There are other requirements as well. We want to make sure that everyone who has the right to vote gets out and exercises that right. Even though you will hear people say that my vote didn't make a difference, trust me, your vote may make a difference. So what do we need you to do? We need for you to be one of the more than 300,000 signatures that we need to gather. And of course, we need for them to be good certified signatures when they go to the Secretary of State. What else do we need for you to do? We need for you to sign that petition. Remember to sign the petition only in your county of residence. Sign only one, and it must be signed in person and witnessed by a petition circulator. That's what we need for you to do. If you do that, you will help us get one step closer to getting this initiative on the ballot in the state of Ohio.
Throughout this video, we've talked about the Ohio Voter Bill of Rights, the conception, the collaboration, the concise overview. I've been entrusted with the charge. We stand on the cusp of history to make a state constitutional amendment to protect our voting rights. This is a turning point, a point of transition, but we are more than able to rise to the occasion. So let us seize the moment of great challenge and the momentum of great charge and change to assure that our lives will be better, not only ours, but for our children and their children. President Lyndon B. Johnson said, "The vote is the most powerful instrument ever devised by man for breaking down injustice and then destroying the barriers that separate us as men and women." The hour truly is late, but the need is great. We will continue to make the voting right a ballot initiative until this battle is won. And since Ohio is a battleground state, the voting rights is a battle worth waging. So goes Ohio, so goes the nation.
A man or a woman without a vote is a man or a woman without a voice.
Be the 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 voice and vote.